Так, так, так.
God be with you.
I've got some good...
All right. God be with you.
Can we do something about the price?
Так, все идет. Все идет нормально. Алло, алло. Алло, алло. Алло, алло. Алло. Сойдет.
Finally. Hey, halt right there.
Why?
Orders of his lord.
Ugh,
What have we got here? Now you can enter.
Shit! Hey, a pickpocket!
Stop right where you are!
He's stealing here!
You were seen. Don't move a finger! I'm going to enjoy this. You've committed a violation. You're under arrest. Is that all you've got? Come here, silly liver. Hold right there.
What?
What? Now.
Just the kind of weather I...
Jesus.
I heard that.
I don't know anything about...
Really?
Really? Are you... Goodbye. Why are you keeping me?
Lad,
God be with.
I've got some.
take care.
Can we do? Well. Agree?
I'd almost.
Is this enough?
That sounds.
That's a sum.
Good day to you.
I'd like you to.
Certainly.
I'd like to.
Now, good luck.
Can you teach? I'd like.
God be.
Good day to you. Take care now.
Can you teach, sir? Well,
If you want to really hurt your opponent, it's no use just flailing at him and hoping you get lucky. You need technique, but using skilled moves is no easy matter. There's no miraculous strikes you can learn that will ensure you win every duel. You've got to work those techniques into your combat, force your opponent into a position you want him in, and then attack unexpectedly. See? I strike from overhead, then slash from the side, and back swing low down. So you expect me to strike from below, but then I turn the sword and strike you with the other side. Once more. Defend.
Ow. Ow.
Now, you try it. Strike from above, then from the right, then slash. The strikes have to follow quickly, one after the other. As soon as one lands, you start the next. You have to keep exactly to the sequence, otherwise it won't come off. Slash from above, slash from the right, slash from below. Go! That's it. Try it once more. No, no, no! You have to strike me 3 times. 3 times. No, no, no! You have to strike me 3 times. Good. Again. All right. You can learn lots of similar techniques with every weapon. Train and practice.
I'd like to train a bit. Just
Right. What weapon would you...
sorry.
Ah.
I'd like to.
Right. What weapon would...
I still don't feel it.
Take that!
Ow.
No, no! Ah! Curse it!
Ow.
Is that all you've got? Oh dear, did that? You know how this one ends. You gonna cry? Take that! Show what you're made of.
Hell!
All right.
Look out. Hey.
You! What the hell are you fooling around here?
Came from over here.
Are you deaf?
Don't move a finger!
Surrender! You've committed a
No.
violation.
Yeah.
Who the hell do you think?
Well, you...
Damn it.
All right.
Here I am.
I'm overjoyed. Have you got a...
No, sir. Where would someone...
Good point. Unless it was a cart horse, I suppose. Well, you'll just have to trot along behind me like a good dog.
But sir, isn't there a horse I could borrow?
Farewell. Let's go! Here! Hurry up, blacksmith! Look here, blacksmith. About that business at the alehouse.
Yes, sir.
Hanush was right. I should have behaved differently. More, well, gentlemanly. But that doesn't mean you were in the right. You can't throw a lord out of the tavern in his own town. Understand?
Yes. I was just...
What? Speak up! Don't worry, I won't bite your head off.
It's just that when you said those things in the arena, sir, I was, a little upset.
Ah! I just like to tease greenhorns a little. And you vexed me too. You were insolent to Captain Bernard and they rewarded you with service. Whenever I do anything reckless, even if it's for my honour, Hanush is on my back about it and I get punished. Like now.
I didn't mean to threaten anyone.
Well, it's all water under the bridge. Let's not spoil our hunt. Let us talk of something else. Is this your first time hunting?
This kind? Yes.
I've been hunting since I could walk. If you're not a complete blockhead, you might learn something useful. And if you don't cock it up entirely today, maybe I'll take you again. It's always helpful to have a minion at hand.
As I said, I have hunted before, but it wasn't...
Chasing bunnies with a pitchfork isn't hunting. Observe and learn.
I'll do the best I can, sir.
Listen, I wanted to ask you about scallops.
I don't know if... that is, sir, I don't know if that's a suitable topic of conversation for the hunt.
We're not hunting yet. I'd like to hear about it at last from someone who was actually there.
The Cumans attacked Skallets, and, well, anyone who didn't flee.
That's what they all say. I want details.
Is it really necessary, sir?
Arguing with the nobility again, eh? It seems you're a bit of a rebel.
No, not at all, sir. It's just that... well, it's hard for me to talk about.
I see. So I'll have to get you drunk first.
I'm not sure even that would work.
We'll have to find out, won't we? There's a nice little place just north of here. We'll camp there and you can tell me all about it.
If you wish, sir.
And don't dilly-dally. Let's try and get there before the day's out. We'll make camp here.
Coming up, sir.
At long... So,
I am, although we haven't actually hunted.
that doesn't matter. Hunting is a diversion. The main thing is to get out of Rattay for a while.
How come Hanish looks after you anyway?
For a start, he doesn't look after me. I'm not an... Hanash is just managing my property until I'm an...
When will that happen?
What are you in...
Nothing. I didn't mean it like that. I meant that you seem quite adult to me already, sir.
Well, it's hard to say. Before he died, my father appointed a council of nobles to decide the matter. Only they can't be bothered travelling halfway across the country just to assess the claim of some stripling. Under normal circumstances, it wouldn't be necessary. The king would decide on my adulthood. Only...
The king is gone.
just so.
If I may ask, sir, what does a lord like you do all day?
Now I spend most of my time trying to learn from Sir Hanush. Governing is no joke. At least most of the time. Only last...
But that could be interesting too, couldn't...
My lord, this yokel here empties his piss pot in my yard.
And sir, that old hag put a spell on my cow, and sir, my old woman is
Like a flock of sheep, bleating all the time. Even study is more interesting.
What are we going to hunt?
Humans.
What?
I got you there. We'll see what we can get. But what about you? Before I couldn't get a word out of you, now your tongue's loosened. So, tell me about Skallets. I heard Sigismund had a hunt.
I don't know, sir. I didn't have time to count them. Both of my parents were killed in Skallets, right in front of my eyes. The Cumans slaughtered my friends and neighbours, and it was a miracle I got away.
I'm sorry about that. But tell me.
What, that Sigismund flew down on a dragon? That the Cumans have horns and hooves? I'm sorry, my lord, but for me, Skallets isn't a tale of adventure to share over a tankard of ale.
All right. Well, never mind. Anyway, it's too late to go anywhere today.
Yes, sir.
What are you waiting for? You're...
Oh, really? Such a red...
You wouldn't dare mock your betters.
Heaven forbid, your lordship.
If that's the way you want it, peasant, we'll meet back here at noon. Whoever. Oh, and if. After all, there's no sport in trouncing some wretch who hasn't.
By all.
Ha! You'll soon be laughing on. And now turn your back for a while. I know a few tried and tested spots in these woods, and I don't want you.
How did the hunt go for you, sir?
Show me. Not bad, though. Quite good, actually.
Shouldn't there be some reward?
Jesus, the insolence. But never let it be said I'm a pinch purse. Very well, then.
Your serf humbly thanks you, my lord.
And now come along. Let's go and hunt some real game. Follow me. We're going hunting.
Look what I've... You're...
See here, a wallow, and it's been freshly rooted. There'll be boar somewhere nearby, so just like last time.
You want to take him down with an arrow? Certainly. Why wouldn't I? You won't kill him like that. Boar is hunted with spears. Is that so? So now all of a sudden you're a master huntsman, are you? Watch and learn.
Did you see that? Damn, I'm good. Quiet. So
Next time you try to tell me I can't kill a boar with an arrow, you can... Fuck! After him! Fetch! Mount up, Henry. We'll chase down that swine! Yeah! Yeah!
Look what I've got. There's the good. That's my boy. To me.
Quite well.
Hey, meet you.
What are you gaping at, you blowfly? Never seen a real man before?
Mitchell. Ah, ystävän minä.
Hey, you! You sodomite! What's it like to be fucked by a horse, eh? Henry! Henry! I'll have a bronze bust made of you, my friend. But where have you been till now?
Oh, you know, I was picking berries, had a drink of wine, took a little nap.
You lunatic!
I'd say it looked more like they were about...
Now look here, dung grubber. Is that...
A nobleman with crushed balls, friend.
Now you're playing with fire, boy. I could have you in the...
That wound doesn't look good, Sir Hans.
You're right. Those cumin swine roughed me up a bit. And my damned horse has bolted. You'll have to get me home somehow.
The sooner we get out of here, the better. Who knows how many bandits are creeping around.
Let's go then. I've had quite...
It's Lord Capon. Get here, everybody. You, help him.
How is it possible, Ratsey? Those bastards make so bold no more than a mile from the castle. We'll have to send out more patrols.
That won't do us any good, Hanush. Even if we had 10 times the men, we couldn't beat through every thicket in the fiefdom.
You sent for me, sir?
Come in.
I don't know how to thank you, Henry. If it wasn't for you, Hans would be dead. And to think I sent you out with him as a punishment.
I was only doing my duty, sir.
Don't be so modest, young Henry. You showed not only courage, but loyalty to your liege. That's why I'm taking you into my personal service.
Sir, Thank you, sir.
Well, let's celebrate your promotion and Sir Hans's recovery. Well, don't just stand there, lad. Pour us a drink.
I'm sorry to interrupt, sir, but I've urgent tidings.
What now?
A stable boy came from Neuhof. He says brigands raided the stud farm this morning. There's many dead or maimed.
Tell us exactly what happened.
I'm not sure. The boy was so shook up he could barely speak. He said the bandits murdered for the joy of it. I'm sorry, sir. Your vassal Smill is dead.
Who did this? Who were they?
We don't know, sir. The stable boy just kept babbling about some huge fellow in black armor who led the attack.
Take as many men as you need, and don't stop until you've found those bastards. And bring me their heads!
Yes, sir.
My men at your disposal too, Hanush.
Thank you, friend.
Sir, let me ride with them.
He's full of piss and vinegar, isn't he?
Their leader, he must be the one who attacked me at Skalitz. There can't be two men in the whole kingdom who look like that.
You think he might still have my sword? No doubt you could use another swordsman, Captain.
As you command, my lord.
How soon can you leave, Bernard?
Soon as the men are ready, sir.
Good. Wait in the courtyard for Henry. And, give him a horse.
His own mount?
His reward for saving Sir Hans. He'll need it.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Well, go! I want these culprits in the hands of the executioner as soon as possible.
I won't let you down, sir.
We don't know much about what happened, just what that Neuhoff stable boy told us. Get your horses mounted up and let's ride out, on the double. Maybe we'll catch up with that rabble. Can we go?
I'm ready, Captain.
Good. Then follow me. I don't know what...
Yes, sir.
Against all better judgment, they've decided to give you the dappled gray beside my stallion is yours. Make sure you take good care. Now, mount up.
Jesus, what do you want? Die. No, that looks like stolen goods. Die.
Can we do... Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Where's your master?
In the paddock.
Crucifix. What kind of beasts could do this?
By the blood of the martyrs. What happened here? Why?
Someone came at night and hamstrung every one of them. The horses, screaming, must have woke poor Radek, the stable boy. And when he tried to stop them... And then my husband, when my husband tried to help them, they killed him too. And when they were done, they put a torch to the stables.
My sincere condolences, ma'am. I swear we'll hunt those monsters down and make them pay for this.
The horses were still alive when I came. We had to finish them off. All of them. The pain in their eyes. They couldn't understand how anyone could do this to them.
Did they steal anything? Any horses?
Nothing. They wanted blood, not coin.
Did your husband quarrel lately? Was there anyone who might want revenge?
He argued over the price of a saddle, maybe, but nothing that could drive a man to this.
These are dark days when there's more kindness in horses than in men. Did you see anything? How many were there? Or what did they look like?
We saw no one.
Has anyone tried to follow the trail?
No. We were fighting the blaze until now, and even if we weren't, what chance would any of us have against someone who could do this?
A pox on it. Mount up and quarter the area. We have to find out where they went. Look for tracks and ask the folk if they saw anyone. Fuck, someone must have at least caught sight of them.
Yes, sir.
What about me, Captain?
What the hell use are you? You stay here.
Please, let me do something. I could have a look around the area and see if they left any tracks.
Well, if you must. Just don't get in anyone's way, don't go too far, and come back here when you're done.
You won't get away with this.
How could anyone be so cruel? Poor wretch. He must have crawled here. If it was the horses they were after, there'll be even more of them by the main stables. Are you...
Leave me alone.
But there's no...
They deserve... What?
What actually happened here?
Why did they kill...
Did they take it? Think carefully now.
Then Smill. He shouted.
You're certain it was the animals first, and then Smill? Not the other way round?
I'm certain. I'd never heard a sound like... Now I'll never forget it.
What happened after that?
We ran outside and it was chaos. Animals were dying.
The stables were already burning. Didn't that happen after they fled?
No. It was to set the blaze when they arrived. No, just vermin.
How many of them were there?
Not many. There were just a few that came after us, but more round the back.
In the back? Where?
Towards the woods. To the north. They were trying...
Did you see a big man among them, dressed all in black?
That cutthroat, that devil! I never want to see him again.
So he was here? Where?
To the north.
So some of them were running away and the...
Aye. For a time.
So they were yelling because of all the...
No, something happened.
Thanks.
Farewell.
How could anyone be...
See what they did here? Kill them! Find those whoresons and...
What?
Easy.
I don't know any...
Are you hurt?
No, nothing.
You didn't happen to...
No!
What really happened?
I don't know. Someone attacked.
They went deeper and deeper, for sure.
No. I'm not going anywhere. That bastard really got me good.
How could it have gone so wrong? And who the hell brought those other fellows here? Fucking greenhorns. One kill that ginger brat from the farm, and then they slice you up. We'll find those bastards, and I'll send them straight to hell myself.
But I'll already be there, waiting for them.
Don't talk that way. We'll get back to the camp, and they'll take care of you there.
No, my friend. I'm not long for this world. Go, before someone finds us here. Don't worry.
Well, I never. A pig turns up willingly for the snake. Jesus Christ! No!
I'm fucking dying here. Nobody can match me with iron in their hands, and... some damn peasant kills me. Dagger covered in horse shit.
Why, it's a hoof pig. Someone in Neuhof must know more about it. Do you know whose hoofpick this is?
Ginger's. He was always bragging about it.
I'm just trying to get the story.
But you won't find Ginger here anymore.
And you don't know where Ginger could have gone?
Dunno. God be with you.
Another useless soldier come to ask questions.
I'm not a soldier. I'm one of the survivors. Any idea where I might find this Ginger?
Well, that's the...
What?
Look, I know how he looks. But Ginger is a fine fellow. I don't believe he had anything to do with the attack.
Do you know anything about this?
Yeah, it's Ginger's.
Where could he have fled?
I might know. But you gotta promise me one thing. When you find him, listen.
You have my word.
Sometime.
And where's that?
No idea. They've always kept to themselves.
But the forest is full of folk like that. They could be anywhere.
Aye, except these ones won't be far. If you follow the stream from the stud farm towards Rattay.
Only what?
Ginger didn't go that way, though. He always went by the big road.
But how can I find them?
There's always smoke when they work.
So if I go through the woods along running water, I'll find them?
Exactly. Take care now.
Yeah. 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 To me.
Good health to you.
Could you help me?
Depends what you want.
I'm looking for Ginger, a stable boy from Neuhof. They say he ran away and joined up with some charcoal burners he used to hang around with sometimes.
Sorry. There's never been a lad called Ginger around here.
A murder's been...
There's been murder aplenty in these parts of late.
There'll be a lot less murdering going on once I bring those bastards to justice. So how about...
Calm down, lad. For the love of God. There's been no one like the boy you want round here. But then again, there are other You might want to hurry. You're not the first to be asking about him. And the others weren't exactly a noble-looking bunch. Although they were generous.
They didn't happen to say what they wanted him for?
No.
Do you have any idea where...
You said he was friends with the charcoal burners? Well, you'll definitely find some in the forest between
But that forest is huge. I could spend weeks searching.
Then follow the river. That's how you found us, isn't it? Where there's charcoal burners, there...
All right.
Take care now.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
My respects.
I'm searching for...
I know him right enough, but I don't know where
He's run away from the stud farm. I have to...
Well, he's definitely not here. Try the other charcoal burners camp downstream. Farewell.
I've got a lot on. Good day to you.
I'm looking...
I know him.
There's a few questions I need to...
Well, you'll have to go somewhere else to find him.
Just think about this. If I do find him here and you've been lying to me, I'll have you hauled off in...
I understand the urgency, lad, but really, he doesn't come here. He's friends with some of the...
And where can I find...
Head west along the river and you'll run into them. Oh, and another thing you might like to know. Other people have been sniffing around here for him.
Where did they go? What did...
Oh, they headed off to the west. But that doesn't... Good luck to you.
To heal, mutt. Yeah. 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 To me.
Good day to you.
I'm looking for Ginger.
Then why don't you look for him at the stud farm?
He was there, but now they say he's hiding.
And where did you hear that? Anyhow, there's no one of that description here. Try asking somewhere else.
I've already asked around, and everywhere else they told me 2 other men had been asking questions.
It's true. You're not the first.
And did you also know that those 2 most probably killed at least a dozen people at Neuhof?
A dozen? He didn't say it was so many.
Who? Come on, you know confess.
I've done nothing. I don't have to confess. I could tell you something, though. But not directly.
Why not? You're preventing me from seeing
Justice indeed. I tell you what, lad. You take care of those two murderers who've been lurking about here, and then we'll talk.
That's fair.
The words of a true man. Take care now.
Greetings, my good man.
Ask first, then I'll...
Really? Good then. We're looking...
I don't know anyone called that. I'm not even...
What a shame.
Truly, I haven't seen him. If I were you, I'd ask for...
Oh, definitely.
What's it to be?
What the fuck? You're trying to rob me! Pickpocket!
Shit!
me. Yeah. To heal, mutt. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
I've taken care of...
You don't look like you've been in a fight.
If you don't believe me, go and see for yourself.
All right.
They're dead.
Ginger was here, but the lads hid him away somewhere. I suppose there's no need for that anymore. He's in no danger now, is he? And nor are we.
That's right.
All right. They're hiding him nearby. A little way along the route to Uzhitz, there's a path to the right leading to a spring. From there, you'll find an overgrown trail to a ruined hut. God be with you.
To me. Yeah.
Jesus, you've led me a merry dance.
What do you want from me?
I want to ask you a couple of questions. Why did you run off like that? Where are your cronies? And why did you kill that bandit?
What?
Right, one thing at a time. Why did you run off in such a hurry?
Because I was afraid they'd come back and kill me.
Who?
Those bandits, of course.
To get revenge on you for killing their mate?
Killing? Me? I never killed anyone. God is my witness.
I'm looking for your friends. Where are they?
The charcoal burner?
To hell with the charcoal burners. Where are your bandit mates?
They're not my mates. They nearly killed me. I recognized one of them, so I thought they'd come back and...
Recognized? Who was it?
I don't know his name, only that he's from Uzhitz and he has a limp.
What can you tell me about him? How do you know him?
I saw him a few times in the tavern in Uzhitz, playing dice and booze.
And?
I know he lives in a house on the edge of the village, but that's all I know. I never talked to him.
Why did you kill...
What? Bandit?
This is yours, isn't it? I pulled it from the belly of a dead bandit near the stud...
That is mine, but I didn't stab him.
What fellow?
I don't know his name, but he's from Uzhitz, and he has a limp.
He limps and he's from Uzhitz. That's not...
It's all I know.
And now tell me exactly what happened. And don't leap...
That's quite a...
You don't have to tell me everything, just who they were and where they went.
I only recognized one of them. A fellow from Uzhitz with a limp.
What else do you know?
Nothing.
I've heard everything I need to hear.
Wait! What about me?
Perhaps I could. What would you like?
I'd like to go back to the stud farm, but those cutthroats who want to kill me are still around.
They're out of the way. I ran into them on my travels.
Really? That's...
What?
I'm afraid to go back to the farm. I ran away, and God knows what they'll think about it all.
Just try, and you'll see whether they drive you away or not. But if you explain it to them, they should.
I
Yeah. 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 Well, well. Look who deigns to grace us.
I was looking for that boy, and
And you didn't bother telling anyone.
I had to follow the trail before it went cold.
And what if some bandit skewered you and left you for dead? We'd never find you because you told no one where you were. I really don't know, my lord. He disappeared without saying a word to anyone. Silence! Keep your ignorant mouth shut when I'm giving you the... I'd like to kick your arse back to the castle and be shut of you. But it's true, you're a fucking peasant who knows nothing about soldiering, and it's my job to whip you into shape, so I'm not... God have mercy on you if you ever try anything like that. I hope we've got that out of the way. I've made myself absolutely clear. And now...
I talked to Ginger and found out what happened.
Out with it, then.
Ginger fled because he recognised one of the raiders. He was afraid they'd come back to silence him.
Well, he was right. They were asking about him.
He didn't know his name. Some fellow with a limp from Ujits.
All right. Since you've gone this far, you may as well ask around in Ujits. We've enough to do here in these parts anyway. Sir Radzik will tell you about it. He said to send you to him if you haven't already been.
The Lord be praised. What brings you to me?
My lord, I managed to find a clue to the where...
Excellent. Bernard already told me what's been happening, but I'd like to hear it straight from the horse's mouth.
The whole story, or just the gist of it, sir?
It's up to you what you consider.
One of the Neuhoff stable boys, a lad they called Ginger, fled from there and hid...
That's true, but keep to the...
Oh, yes, sir. I had quite a job finding him. He was well hidden and with good reason. The bandits wanted to kill him because he recognised one of them.
Did he...
He said it wasn't one gang, but two. and one of them took fright when the slaughter started. Seems they were only interested in loot, so they quarrelled with the other lot. Then it came to a skirmish in the woods, and one of them was killed. And the rest of them scattered.
And did you find out where they went?
All I know is one of them is from Uzhitz. I know enough about him to be able to track him down.
All right, but those cutthroats must know who he is too, right? And if they want to get revenge on him or silence him, you'd better hope they don't get to him before you. So drop everything and get on his trail. Find out what he knows and then report back to me.
Yes, sir. Why choose Mehyed?
It's somewhat at the centre of events, isn't it? And what's more, there's another stud farm there.
Sir, do you think they're going to try this?
I shouldn't think so. Everyone will be on the alert now, but the secluded dwell...
But the bandits won't...
There's always a...
True.
Exactly.
But what?
Creating...
I have some news.
Good.
Actually...
Put a little...
Yes, sir.
God be with you.
Yeah!
You're in the wrong place at the wrong time. Your end is nigh. You made a mistake getting on the wrong side of me.
Who are you?
What?
What was that noise?
What's that? Hey! Hey! Hey, you! Halt! Surrender!
All right, you win.
You call that combat? Jesus Christ! You killed. If it was up to me, I'd send you straight to the chop.
Are you pulling my pizzle?
What's your game, boy? You'll get what? Weak at the knees, have you? Go ahead and gather your strength. You'll need it.
Kurva fix!
Here! You're dead. I'm going to
What's the matter? You gonna cry now?
All right, eyes on dead.
What in the...
How about measuring our strength against each other, huh?
What's the matter?
Ah, nothing's the matter. I'd just like to...
I see. What do you have in...
We could have a little...
All right, why not?
Finally, a taker.
Aye, I have.
Splendid. You're done for. Shit.
Jebać!
What's that? Hand over the coin and be on your way.
Look what I've got. You'll love...
What's the matter, laddie? Need to shit?
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
Yeah.
Good health to you.
I'm looking for a fellow who lives here, but I don't...
Must be that farmhand Lubosh. I don't know what the hell you'd want him for, and I don't much care. He's got a cult...
I'd like to learn...
You? You don't look like the makings of a priest orc. Bear in mind, it won't be all that easy.
All right. I don't want to waste time. We can get started.
Very well. I will require some groschen from you, though, and set aside at least a couple of days so I can put you through your paces, if indeed time is of the...
Here are your groschen.
Then we may as well start. No. He did break his vow, but better than to dishonor it here. May he follow his heart. Wake up, lad. It's time we were getting on. So, let's see you read a bit. There's a book here on the table. Try to read it.
Will I manage?
You ought to be able to. It's a simple text. Come back once you've worked your way through it. What do you think you're doing?
I've read the book.
Wonderful. So tell me. No need to rush.
I've read the book.
Wonderful.
There was something about...
Ah, well, the main thing is you've managed to read the book. The rest is just practice. Only through a careful reading will you... Like I told you, books are valuable. And the words that you place in them ought to be no...
Does that mean that I can read then?
Yes, you have the foundation. Remember, my boy, the pen is mightier than the sword. Now we'll move on to the second lesson, which will be much harder. Many books are written in Latin, the language of erudite and religious men. There's a book on the table...
I only just managed the fable about the goose, and now you're asking me to tackle Latin.
You're a clever lad.
read the page.
So tell me,
Nullus est liber tam mat.
Good heavens! Don't tell me you haven't had lessons before. Excellent. Well, there's nothing more I can teach you.
Thank you, Domine.
Good health to you. Take care now.
Jesus Christ. Have you got a bed?
Certain. For how long?
Just the one.
All right.
Here you go.
You're like...
Where do I...
You'll have no trouble finding it. Right inside the door to the building, there's a ladder up to the loft. Good luck to you.
what the... Clear off before the... That's something to hear about.
Jesus Christ.
I'm looking for the local...
Well, you found him.
The lady Stephanie of Talmberg sent me. She said you have a roan ready for her.
Well... Chamberlain Dietrich said someone would come. We have him here, but if he's ready... That miserable horse will let you saddle him and walk him around the courtyard, but as soon as someone sits on him, he goes completely wild.
That horse is supposed to be presented at a noble woman's wedding. It probably won't be appropriate if he makes a spectacle of his rider.
Try asking Vashek. For some reason, that devil horse listens to him. Then take the horse with you. Dietrich's arranged it.
Good luck to you.
My respects.
I heard you...
Yes?
And how do you... Well, I want to treat the horse well too, but I don't know...
Liar! You want to take him away? Leave him alone!
Take care now.
I'd like you to...
Certainly.
I'd like to... Oh. Now...
Good luck.
One last time. Well, I want...
Farewell.
Yeah. 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 Move along, citizens. Move along. There's nothing to see here.
That's what you call nothing to see. I'd like to know what something to see looks like.
By the keys of St. Peter, this is all I need. We'll have to send word to Sir Hanush.
That might not be necessary.
Who are you?
I'm Henry of Skalitz, in the service of Hanush's Captain Bernard. I'm investigating the attack at Neuhof, and I think this could be related.
Well, I'm the bailiff of Auschwitz. And I say we don't want any of that kind of trouble around here. What makes you think this has anything to do with Neuhof?
One of the folk at the stud farm recognized someone from Auschwitz among the bandits.
We have no bandits or murderers around here.
Really? They say he had a limp?
Shit. Well, allow me to introduce you to Limpy Lubosh. Or all that's left of him.
Sacre. Nothing's ever easy. I'll have to take a look around and ask a few more questions, if that's all right with you.
You can take this mess off my hands and welcome to it. As for what else there is to find out, I don't know. But look and ask all you like.
When did you find...
Just now. And nobody saw or heard anything. I don't know how they could gut him like that without...
Who was Limpy?
A poor crofter and a scoundrel. Can't say I'm too surprised what happened. He kept company with all sorts of vermin. He was always getting into some kind of trouble. Punch-ups in the tavern and what...
How come he limped?
He got that from some villainy or brawl a long time ago.
Do you happen to know...
I've no idea. He kept his distance from other folk, so you never knew if he was away.
Did he have any...
None. A loner he was. I don't know the...
Has he been up to anything suspicious lately?
Jesus Christ.
I've come in the name of Sir Hanush of Lipa. I'm investigating the massacre in...
I don't know anything about it.
That man Lubosh who was murdered.
I didn't really know him. He kept...
Have you noticed anything suspicious recently?
Come to think... I was what?
That's all.
Farewell.
Garlic that will cure all ailments, and onions that will make you cry when you cut them.
I see you know how... I wouldn't have expected that from a man of...
With a stick. I practiced with a stick. A reminder of my youth and days gone...
The blessings of our good Lord be with you, Father. I'm here in the name of Sir Hanush of Lipa, investigating the massacre at Neuhof. Can I ask you a few questions?
It seems Sir Hanush is employing children as investigators. But ask as you wish, boy. I hope this nasty business...
Did you know Lubosh? What was he like?
A bit of a lost soul. Simple, rough fellow, but at heart I don't think he was such a bad person.
Did you notice anything?
My child. All sorts of suspicion.
That's really not a lot.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Do you know what...
Unfortunately, I do know. And I'd like to help you with your investigation.
What?
I'm bound by certain vows that forbid me to tell you.
Vows more important than catching dangerous murderers?
There are laws of God above the laws of man's.
Father, surely you can't be serious. There must be situations in which you can make an exception.
There are things that apply always, no matter what the circumstances, and this is one of them.
But Lubosh is dead. You can't hurt him, but if you don't tell...
If I told you, I would be betrayed. If people believe the sanctity of...
Worse than the death of innocent Christians?
No one escapes.
Father Lubosh, if I don't find out...
I wouldn't. But I can't betray the sanctity of the confessional. Suppose we eat.
All right.
May the Lord watch over you.
Look out!
The blessings of our Lord.
And with you, lad.
I'll have to get something to eat. I'm starting to get hungry.
I'm sorry I can't tell you everything. But first I'd like to hear something about you, my son. With whom?
I'm from Skalitz.
Oh.
They're dead.
Well, I'm sorry to hear that. Here, it must have been terrible.
It was.
I understand. And how did you come to get this assignment? I'd have expected Sir Hanush to send that old grouch, Bernard.
He did, but I found a witness and the trail led here to Ujit, so he sent me here to follow it up.
Ah, well, congratulations. It's nice to see someone using their head to find things out instead of torture. We'll have to drink. Now the most important thing. What actually happened at Noyo? The good folks hereabout are saying...
The rumors aren't exaggerated. The Neuhoff stud, I'm sure they would have killed.
I see it's every... Well then.
I've told you all about me.
One beer for me.
I noticed you're pretty handy with a sword. I wouldn't expect that.
You know what they say. The Lord...
But this is a bit more mysterious than others.
Let's just say I haven't always been a priest. Fate led me to places where, these days, of course, it's just a bit of exercise to keep me in shape.
Well, we've had an agreeable... So, about this confessional seal. Do you really want more?
Henry, that's not how it works. There are matters in which you can't make exceptions because if you do it once, you'll forever be... If people stop believing in the church because their confessional secrets are betrayed, they won't trust anyone, and that's worse than even the most hideous crime.
I understand, but that means I've reached a dead end. Those cutthroats will strike again, and I can't stop them.
Chin up, lad. I might have a solution.
What?
As you wish.
If I tell you what Lubos told me, I'd be betraying the confessional secret. But, first thing tomorrow, I'll try something I think might help you.
Word of honor?
On my soul.
I always wondered about the things a priest tells his congregation. Where is...
Well, Ujits isn't Prague. It's not enough to instruct people. They have to be entertained, too. If I only read from the Bible, I'd soon be preaching to an empty church.
Our priest wasn't exactly a bard. So what do you preach to your flock about?
It has to be something topical. Condemning vices. And, of course, describing them in detail. The tongue-lashing about the two popes goes down well these days. And stories from real life, with a nice moral to them, are popular as well. Especially if they're about fornication and similar scandalous vices.
Can you give me
Well, recently a priest by the name of Jan Hus started I hear he always has a full house. I'm thinking about...
What's so amazing?
The preaching, just like a... They don't know... Look... Oh, man!
Well, this...
Oh, the congregation...
I don't doubt it.
Let's drink to...
Funny.
I'd like a beer.
What do you mean? My situation's completely different. Huth preaches against the I'm one with them in poverty and suffering and everything that troubles them. I drink...
Don't you think it's a bit odd when someone boozes and lives in sin?
No, I don't.
What do you think?
He's certainly a wise man. A little... If he got out of...
Thanks for the sermon, but I think I've been morally uplifted enough. It's getting quite late.
What do you suppose? We have a...
Here.
Ah, that sounds like a good plan.
Przyszła bida mora lat, to nie ustoi żadnej chlap. Na kraj padł dziesięć smutek, do dnie i rano utek, niech już może zimaj sad, do wczera żylne staje prak. Už se jí bojí svatý muži, nechtěl bych bejbě jí kůži. Nám je to jedno a tak si dáme jedno a požerem si huby jako poslední den. Budeme se bavit, ano ráda slávy a tak vypal sudy a posaď se mi sem. Tak posaď se sem a vypal je ven. Ukaž kozy jako vozy, zítra jen tu jsou nejdem, tak nalej mi hned, ať točí se svět.
Enough of this!
Bailiff! Come on over here, sit down and have a drink with us.
Don't vex me again, Father. It's 3 hours past dusk, and curfew is long gone.
So what?
So, I'll have you all whipped, and put in the stocks, and I'll write a letter to the bishop about you, priest.
Well, nothing to worry about then. Everyone knows the only one around here who can write is me.
Enough! Men, throw them out.
Oh. You looking for a fight? Henry, back me up. Come on then, man.
That's the best you can do.
Dawaj, to prodała.
Ow!
Stop that nonsense, Godwin. Are you out of your mind? What will people say?
They can say what they...
Here we are. Look at this beauty.
Oh. We can't do this, can we?
Who says? Get ringing, wench.
This is wonderful.
Ah, bloody oath. And now, my dears, comes the climax of the evening.
Godwin, you old goat.
Come here. Oh.
The priest has mounted up. What do you say, Henry? Shall we take a little ride of our own?
Well, I have to say that was a fine evening.
Godwin, you beast! Get up! Do you hear me? Wake up, you drunkards!
Oh, fucking hell. Where the... Oh, what the... Oh, who the hell are you? Oh, Henry. My great friend, Henry. Didn't we have a wonderful time?
Well, you certainly did, you old lecher. Now you better pull yourself together quick. You haven't much time. There's some water and something to eat on the table there, but if I were you, I would move my hairy arse before my flock eats me alive.
Oh, step on in my head. My guts. My poor suffering stomach. What was that woman on about? Wait, before my flock eats me alive. I've forgotten something. What have I forgotten?
Where the fuck am I?
What the fuck was it? Oh. Mass! Oh shit, I have to say mass. I gotta say mass. You have to help me.
How? You're the priest.
I can't do it in this state. Maybe the liturgy. But I have to give a sermon as well. Oh, this is a disaster. They're gonna excommunicate me.
I'd like to help you, but...
You can. You can do the sermon for me.
What? So, first I investigate a murder no one wants investigated. Then I drunkenly keep the whole town up all night. And now you want me to preach at them from the pulpit? Do you want them to burn us at the stake?
No. No, I've got it. Suppose that Sir Ratzig's protege. You just came from studying in Prague. And you want to share the words of Master Jan Hus, who you recently heard preaching there. Henry, look. From what I remember, we might have overdone it a bit last night. And if the bailiff or someone else complains about me, the bishop's gonna have my guts for garters. So I'd appreciate it. Stop gaping at me like a stuffed squirrel and start helping.
You're mad. You're stark raving mad.
I'm not. It's a perfect plan. It's flawless. Oh! How about this? If you help me with this, I'll tell you who Lubosh's cronies are.
So all at once the
Don't mock me. I won't.
Well, all right.
No, neither can I.
What do you want me to do exactly?
I'll go and start the liturgy. Then I'll introduce you. You give the sermon I told you yesterday in the tavern, and that's that. No need to drag it out. If it turns out well, I'll tell you what I know about Lubo.
Christ almighty.
Wonderful. No time to waste.
Huh?
Damn.
Never show up. The swimp.
Look at him. He can hardly walk after his capers last night.
You were with them, you beast. Just you wait. Look at him. Mother of God. Any minute now he'll throw up.
So I couldn't sleep a wink last night with all that clamor.
In nomine Patris, et Filii, et Spiritus Sancti. Amen. Accepit panem in sanctas at venerabiles a manus suas. Hac facite in meam commemorationem. Brothers and sisters, you may have had the honor of meeting Henry from Skalitz, who is here at the behest of Sir Hanush to investigate that heinous crime at Neuhof. You might not know that Henry recently visited Prague, where, by the grace of God, was able to hear Master Jan Hus from the esteemed Charles University preaching. I've managed to persuade Henry to stand here today in my stead and tell us what he heard. Because, as you all probably know, Jan Hus is a very popular preacher in Prague. So, Henry, you may begin.
Now I'm curious which one of them will puke first.
Greetings, brothers and sisters in Christ. I am here to tell you about how the once great mother of all Christians is losing her dignity and trading...
That whelp wants to preach about the church.
Just as we are commanded to obey the priests in matters of virtue, so are we commanded to...
Hear that, Godwin?
It is the corruption of God's pastors here on earth that has brought misfortune on our... The accursed wealth that the church is drowning in is poisoning almost the whole of Christendom. When dogs are fighting over a bone, take the bone and they will stop. Just like the flock of ravens that has descended on this land, they show no mercy. Their hearts are poisoned by covetousness. They trade. You want to baptize a child? Pay. You want to steal and murder? Pay, and you will have absolution. And the prelates sin and give themselves absolution.
For shame, shame upon them.
And what sins? They live with harlots and keep concubines? If someone takes... Who can turn his face to God?
Nothing we don't know about already.
Enough about... What if the devil himself were to pay? Will the bishops tell... And what about those? They play dice. Look to your conscience.
Down with the prelates!
We're fortunate to have our good Father Godwin. At least he's a fair and simple...
God sees what is happening on earth, and he is filled with righteous wrath. Blessed are the shepherds.
Aye, all honor to Godwin. Let him drink like one.
That is all I heard in Prague.
Have you no shame, you pair of buffoons? I'll be writing to the bishop of this. For shame.
Utterly blasphemous.
Can you believe such behavior? For men of the cloth to get drunk at...
So, is our deal still on?
Are you pulling my fucking pizzle? I couldn't have done worse myself if I'd puked on the altar.
Well, I'm no preacher.
Yeah, I noticed. And I wasn't the only one.
You can't be serious. After all that?
All what? All you making a complete hash of my sermon? You were supposed to help, not get me into even more trouble. Now I'll have the bishop on my back and all the villagers. Just leave. I need to pull myself together.
And what am I supposed to do?
Find someone else to help you.
Hey!
Who was Limpy Lubo?
Jesus.
That. Have you? That's all.
Farewell.
These onions will make you weep like a baby. But oh, wait until you get them in your mouth.
Did you? That. Fuck there. I've got no time.
You're threatening me. You want to fight me?
All right.
May the Lord watch over you. Well, I have to admit you're good. Either way, if you think you'll get confessional secret, you can hammer me to death. I do want... I'm sorry.
It was terrible. God knows why. I didn't make it. They almost...
My poor child. And how... now...
Well, we've had it. So... What?
Right. Well, it has... What?
Thanks. Yeah.
What?
Bring it on.
Don't peach.
And a few stable boys are left standing in the
So, my dear, wouldn't you like to have a little ring than done.
I'd love to. And Henry, too, I'm sure. Right, Henry?
Stop that nonsense, Godwin. Are you out of your mind? What will people say?
They can say what they like. What do I care? What do they do to me? Watch the step, my dears. Careful, you don't hurt yourself.
Godwin, you're a boob. Godwin, you old...
No. What?
Damn.
What's the matter?
How the once great...
That boy has a cheek.
One should not believe in the church. It is the plague, the accursed wealth that the church is drowning. When dogs are fighting, they show no mercy. You want to baptize...
For shame! Shame!
It is the custom of the gluttonous prelates and monks. Let us remember he who's...
Now that's the kind of...
No, brothers and sisters, for there should be modern...
He's right.
Enough! And who's absent? What if the... And what about those? They played dice. Look to your consciences.
Down with the prelates.
We're fortunate to have our good father Godwin. At least he's a...
I say to you, in the words of Jan Hus, he who knows much, let each speak. And that applies both to priests...
That's his
That is all I heard in Prague.
lad spoke well, considering what a soak he is.
He's right, that huss.
The young man shouldn't drink so much, but the Lord's given him a
I'm
silver
glad he
tongue.
came here. I don't suppose I'll ever get to Prague, and he told it nicely.
Well, well, my boy, you have talent, and I can't deny it. And you pulled a thorn from my side. I almost didn't make it.
Yeah, I noticed. I wasn't the only one.
Oh, what's to be done? I'll make it up somehow.
So, about our bargain.
Although it's a sin.
So gluttony and fornication.
God does forgive a penitent.
So, what did Limpy Lubosh tell you? Was he at Neuhof that day? Who was with him? And where are they now?
Now, slow down. I'm sorry, but he didn't tell me that much.
Don't let me down after all I've been through. For you...
Well, now Lubosh came to me shortly after it happened. His conscience was gnawing at him. And I must say, in the end, he turned out to be a better man than he looked. He said they'd been hired through some crony of theirs. And at first they were just to steal some horses. But then it all turned sour and people started getting killed. And neither he nor his cronies wanted anything to do with that. So they fell out from the gang and fled.
Fell out? Yeah, there was a body found in the woods by Neuhof.
That would explain something. Lubosh kept jabbering that he wasn't a murderer, that he didn't want to do it.
So I know that Lubosh killed the murderer and he's dead too. The trouble is, I need to find the ones who are still alive. I need names and places. Did he mention any of the others?
Only nicknames. Talked about some fella called Riki from Ledechko, Pius, Timmy.
Pius. That lot are about as pious as I am ordained.
Nonsense. You would make an excellent priest. And anyhow, with your skills, you ought to be able to sniff out this Riki from Ledechko, right?
Well, we'll have to now. There's not much else to go on. Let's hope he's not hanging from the wall too.
Indeed. And I'd hate to be excommunicated for nothing. Anyhow, good luck. You watch out for yourself. These people clearly mean business. And I'd like to raise a tankard with you again sometime.
Yeah, I'll try. Although I'm not sure I'd survive another night of your debauchery.
And if anyone should ask, you heard nothing from me. I'll deny everything.
I don't doubt it.
Yeah.
Are you quite well?
Good health.
I heard you. I wanted. You sing to him. 2 horses come roaming in the merry month of May to graze in the shade of the apple. That's, I know how it looks. Thank you. I'd like you to... Certainly. I'd like to... Now... Farewell. So, boy, want me to sing? You're definitely the first horse I've ever serenaded. 2 horses come roaming in the merry month of May to graze in the shade of the apple tree there. The first one is brown and the second is grey. Which shall I ride to my maiden so fair? Well, you still gonna throw me off? Want me to sing? The first horse I've ever serenaded. 2 horses come roaming in the merry month of May, graze in the shade of the apple tree there. The first one is brown and the second is
Stephanie. Thank you, Henry.
Which shall I...
God be with you.
What about?
I'm a man of my word. Good luck to you.
And who are you?
Brother Elias.
I heard you had a fight with
Heathens.
So it was you they fought with?
Yes, it was me. And I hope I'll never have to...
They deserve to be ousted, but the debt? How are they ever going to pay it?
I really don't care. Let them live in...
How much do they...
A lot.
What do you say to...
That's not enough. Well, well, look at...
What do you do here?
What I can. I'm just trying to...
Thank you.
Take care now.
Все, спасибо, все. Пока.